Mandalorian warriors currently hold a beach position within an old Mandalorian town. Inside the town rests a library with a plethora of Mandalorian-based archives. They must hold it out until all of the data from the library can be transferred. The Republic has other plans, however. Despite the airspace being locked down by the Mandalorians, they are launching a full-scale invasion by water, using ancient landing crafts, as well as ATOPs, turbo tanks, and ATAP tanks, to assault the Mandalorians. Ayo, what's going on, gamers? It's your boy, Daily Tactics here, and today I am back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, and I wanted to do another beach invasion mission because honestly I'm really vibing with them lately, but this time around I wanted to use the realistic CGI clone troopers from the Clone Wars TV series, and I wanted them to assault a D-Day map that was a bit more urban, a little bit more warfare going on the ground of this one, and I think we have absolutely nailed this. So the enemy is going to be CGI Death Watch Mandalorians, and they are going to be defending with heavy tanks, as well as they have a few of these lighter vehicles at their disposal as well as just like a ton of infantry all within this urban space here. So the clones not only have to take a massive beachfront right here, but then they also have to work their way through a pretty urban and sprawling defense of the Mandalorians, finishing off on this hillside up this way with a bunker defense. It should be pretty epic. So if you guys enjoy this video, please be sure to smash that like button. Let's try and get 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. It helps me out a ton in the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're working our way towards 400k subscribers, baby. And comment on down below your favorite Mandalorian character from the Clone Wars, or any Star Wars for that matter. I think mine would definitely probably be the Mandalorian himself, but I'd love to know yours. Either way, guys, let's get it going. Gamers, real quick, I'd like to thank the sponsor of this video, a sponsor that we all know and love, Raid Shadow Legends. Now here's the deal. We all love elves, and Raid, well, Raid has plenty of them. But my personal favorite type of elf is going to be the dark variety. Now here's the deal. In Teleria, there are two types of elves, light elves and dark elves. And about 700 years ago, the dark elves emerged. They were tempted, not by anything scary, but with art and philosophy. This temptation took the elves down a dark path. Some stopped, but others doubled down. So now, 700 years later, we've got a legion of evil assassins and warlocks through the Dark Elves. With the introduction of the Dark Elves, now is the best time to get started in Raid. And if you click my link in the description or scan my QR code here on the screen, you'll get unique bonuses worth $30. We're talking a free epic champion in Rector Drath, 200k silver, 1 energy refill, 1 XP boost, and an ancient shard, so you can summon awesome champions as soon as you get in the game. All this treasure will be waiting for you here. These rewards are available for the next 30 days to new players, so act fast and go in the link in the description below or scan the QR code on screen. Thank you so much to Raid for sponsoring this video, and have fun with the Dark Elves. Alrighty then, gamers, let's go ahead and go in slow-mo and press start here. This could be absolutely crazy what we've got going on here. So, a massive vehicle assault, and a lot of the Higgins boats that the clones are using are already blowing up, or the troopers inside them are blowing up sky high. That's a bit of a yikes for me, dog. That is absolutely brutal. We've got the ATTEs firing out. This entire ATOT's crew has died. They must have gotten hit by an explosion and died within their craft. The other ones are luckily unloading their troopers right now. Hopefully they can survive for long enough so that their troopers can get out. The fronts of them should be providing some cover fire, although I don't really see them doing that. Not sure if they're doing that. The turbo laser tanks are firing out a little bit as well. We've got got a couple of them moving up the beachhead over this way and firing at the Mandalorians over here. Mandalorians are dropping within the trenches. This entire trench is completely dead. This one over here is on the same path. The ones on the far left, though, still doing pretty decently. Massive explosion striking the turbo laser tank over here and blowing it up. That thing is now donezo, and a lot of clones around it died as well. That is definitely brutal. Lots of these 65th Coruscant Guard shock troopers moving out into the open water now and deploying. They are spreading out pretty nicely, which is definitely a good thing. They need to spread out as much as they possibly can to protect themselves from massive blasts or anything like that. For some reason, the Higgins boat's troopers are not getting out, so why don't I go ahead and just real quick tell these troopers to unload. I'm not sure why they haven't, but we'll just go ahead and help them out there. They just seem to be sitting ducks. Maybe they're a little bit scared, man. I don't blame them. This is a terrifying battle to go ahead and be a part of. So we'll go ahead and unload these Higgins boats here, these LCVPs if you want to be technical, and get these soldiers moving up the beachhead as well. Okay, so here we go. The clones are in fact entering on to the sand of the beach here. More explosions rocking them as they move forward. There are tank traps that they can utilize as cover if they so desire. They've also got this nice little beach embankment here, the sand creating a natural sort of barrier for them to hide behind. But even with all of that, the amount of incoming Mandalorian fire is extreme. I wonder if this Mandalorian tank is still alive. No, it is not. This one has died. There is a larger tank back here still alive, firing away at that ATOP out in the distance. Getting some hits on that could take it out. I know the ATOPs in the last update were extremely powerful, like they never died, but in the most recent update, I believe they've been weakened quite a bit, so I think they are actually killable now. The ATTEs over here are getting hit by a lot of incoming bazooka fire. They are definitely a main threat for the Mandalorian Army here, so taking those out is going to be pretty good indeed. Oh, a massive slaughter over here for these clone troopers. Looks like they made their way up the beach and then just got absolutely blasted by perhaps this Mandalorian tank as well as some of the Mandalorian infantry over there. So lots of losses over here. Medic goes down for the clone, so he's not even going to be able to help them up after that death right there. That's brutal. There's nowhere safe on this map. These Higgins boats troopers still chilling on the inside of it. Why don't you guys move? Are you stuck or something? Oh, okay, I shifted it and then that actually killed a bunch of them on the inside. But there we go. Now more of them are actually getting out, going up over the top there. It's definitely glitchy, but that is a cool animation nonetheless. ATTE tank up here firing away, and this tank trap has in fact caught it, so that is forcing it to slow down and not really get anywhere. That's kind of funny that a tank trap would stop that ATTE. I know it is a tank, but it's just like, it's got legs, it doesn't have tracks, it's not as easily stuckable, but apparently that's not the case. Apparently it is easily stuckable, baby. Alright, more clones working their way up the beaches here, but they are just taking losses. Anytime they poke their little clone trooper noggins above the sand, they just get blasted by incoming Mandalorian fire. It is a real travesty here. This ATTE right here trying its best to provide cover fire for the infantry below, but its shields are down and it is literally on fire at this point. No bueno. Mandalorians in the back here have gone down. There's actually a seriously destructive path from the clone troopers amongst the Mandalorian lines here. We can just see death upon death upon death across this battlefield, but even with that, the amount of output fire from the Mandalorians is still super extreme. The ATTE right here does end up going down, though. All right, let's go into normal speed here as the battle continues. ATOP blowing up right then as we go into normal speed. More troopers getting explosions striking the ground that they're standing on right now. Absolute brutality. These two troopers trying to fire away, but both of them get sniped by Mandalorian blasters right there. It is not a good time to be a clone trooper, especially not on this beach, man. You know, right up here is definitely a death zone. Back here, you can kind of get away with surviving for a little bit, but it's still not great. But oh, getting up this way, Yikes, you are probably toast in just a couple of seconds. We do have a squad of clone troopers moving their way down middle over here. It seems like the enemy isn't really targeting them too much. Right now, the Mandalorians do seem to be targeting the ATTEs for the most part, but ironically, the ATTEs are not the most effective in this battle right now. I mean, sure, they've gotten a lot of kills with their turrets and machine guns and things like that, but the tank traps, as well as just the absolute tank graveyard that is the water here, is preventing a lot of them from coming forward and actually doing anything more in this battlefield. So it's just not that effective of a vehicle at this juncture in time, so targeting them isn't really resulting in too much. Another one blows up over here though nonetheless, and those are still going to be heavy targets for the Mandalorians, it seems. Okay, so the clones are actually managing to make it onto the beach a little bit more, and the second I say that, they start getting blown up by incoming bazooka fire, incoming tank fire, incoming Mandalorian small arms fire. Basically, every type of fire you could possibly imagine is striking these clones. That is absolutely brutal. But they're putting in some honest, good work here, and they're giving it their all, and that's all we can really ask for from these clone troopers. This is a tough battle indeed. By the way, guys, I did just want to take a moment to talk to you guys about the video I just posted to Daily Productions today. This video is a Arma 3 Star Wars operation, similar to the 187th ones I do on this channel. And actually, it's super edited down by a talented editor named Carly. You guys might know her from my old daily gaming videos, but basically, it's a 2-hour Arma 3 operation condensed down into the funniest and coolest moments, lasting about 15 minutes or so over on Daily Productions. I think I'm gonna start shifting more high-quality content over to there, you know, really edited down content, funny moments content, stuff like that. So if you guys want to go check that out, check out some Star Wars content on the second channel. I think you'll really enjoy it. It was a really, really cool video. Carly did an amazing job with the editing, and I really think it is some of the best content I've put out in quite a while. So go check that out over on Daily Productions. Either way, we have a series of explosions striking the water here. More and more tanks are blowing up due to incoming Mandalorian fire. It is absolutely brutal, but we do have a bit of a clone army push over here on the left side. They are taking out this trench over this way, killing a number of the Mandalorians there. They're trying to grenade these Mandalorians as well. Not to too much success, but there we go. This medic just enters on in and gets a double kill right there. And now this trench is the clone property now, so they can move on in here. A building blowing up in the distance for the Mandalorians over here, killing one Mandalorian right there. Not the most effective shot, but it certainly did look pretty cool, didn't it? All right. We do still have a number of ATTEs still alive over here. All of their sirens are going off. Some of them are on fire. It is absolutely brutal. Another explosion striking one of these turbo laser tanks. Oh my god, this is absolutely disgusting for the clones. These poor chaps, man, just getting rocked. Oh, more explosions hitting them as well. That is brutal. I think this guy might actually still be alive. He is! He's back up! What a Chad! Oh my goodness, we will watch your career with great interest, my friend. We shall name you Fluffy. Fluffy the Clone Trooper. I think that's a beautiful name. Well, have fun, Fluffy. Have a good war, you know. Chip chop cheerio, lad. Have a good time. Survive long, okay? Alright. Either way, we'll let Fluffy be over there. The clones are finally making it to the grasslandy areas over here. If we look at the minimap right now, blue are clone troopers left alive, red are Mandalorians left alive. By the way, the minimap is at the top left over here. The clones have a very thin line of troopers, all of which are kind of in these trenches now. And the Mandalorians still have a solid stack of troopers left alive. So I hate to say it, but I think this is going to be a clone trooper defeat at the end of the day. I don't think they're going to be able to come back, and I don't think they're going to be able to win in this mission. No siree, Bob. I think these guys are definitely going to be going down at the end of it all. More explosions can be heard getting fired from Mandalorian bazookas. I do have to say, I think the clones cleared out like this blockade of the city landscape, and then this next blockade is starting to take losses from the clone army, but they've still got just such a solid amount of troopers that they're able to just stop any clones from coming too much farther forward. We've got more bazooka fire coming in. We've got more light arms fire coming in, killing more of the clone troopers. And this is after the new update for Star Wars Galaxy of War mod, where the Mandalorian weapons were actually nerfed. This is Fluffy right here, by the way. He's still alive. Oh, God, Fluffy, no! Oh, it's so sad. He's gone. But yeah, the the new update nerfed Mandalorian weapons, which used to be like the most powerful weapon in the game, but now they are weaker. And even with that nerf, it's not looking too good. All right, here's what we're gonna do for the clones. We are going to combine all of their forces here, get everyone onto the beach now. I'm talking everyone, boys. I'm talking everyone, even the troopers who are, you know, in charge of the vehicles and things like that. Everyone is going to get on the beach, preferably over this way to the left side over here, and we are going to attempt to get a bit of a coalition going here, a bit of a major force going, and we're going to try and combine them all and push from the left. That's what we're going to try and do. We've got maybe like 30 clone troopers left alive. We're getting them into these trenches, or at least trying to, and we're going to make an assault over here on the left side that's a bit more condensed, trying to mix and mingle all these clone troopers together, create an ultimate fighting force, and launch ourselves into this war. All right, I'm taking control, baby. There's a slim chance this works, but let's do it in the name of Fluffy the Clone Trooper. Go forward, boys, go! Alright, so we've got our forces moving in here, creating that wall of fire, which is oh so beautiful. Incoming bazooka fire seems to be missing, which is very good. Ooh, that one was a nasty strike right there. Take vengeance on these Mandalorian boys. Come on! Oh, keep firing. Oh, God. Oh, it's painful. It is painful. They're just getting clapped. Oh, sniped, clapped, everything. Oh, jeez. There's one clone left alive over here. And I think he is going to pop up and immediately get domed. Oh, no, he's good. He's good. Oh, there's another clone over here. Oh, what you doing in there, buddy? All right, come on. You guys assault together. Go, brothers. Fight. Oh, he is evaporated. Oh, God. All right, there's still 3 clones on the beach. I'm gonna allow you guys to retreat. Oh, it's a literal graveyard out here on the beach, man. Look at this. Yellow are dead clone troopers. Red are dead Mandalorians. To be fair, the clones killed a lot of Mandalorians. But still, somehow, this battle just was not winnable for the clones, despite giving them, like, 10 turbo laser tanks, like 6 ATTEs, and like 500 clone troopers. Still, this beach invasion failed for these clones, which is insane. They had so much going for them, but it just apparently wasn't enough. Absolutely brutal. Either way, guys, that's going to be about it for me today. I hope you did enjoy. Please be sure to hit that like button if you did. Subscribe if you have not already. And comment down below if you'd like to see some more crazy battles like this in the future. Either way, guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content. And hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.